Yeah.
Glad to have you with us from Music City, USA, Nissan Stadium in Nashville. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Restable State Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with Iowa's head coach before the game. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Diaz. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Running inside, it's Russell.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Watkins. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wide receiver going in motion. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Throws to the back. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball, too, right? Receivers aren't open. Tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield. If he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He now has 53 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Running the red zone, it's Phillips. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Russell. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. He has 60 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jackson will throw. Finds his man. It's Marshall. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The give is to Smith. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's incomplete on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Give running right, it's Kamari. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay, you'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Ncaa ready to send out this offense. Motion from the wideout. Snags it, and there's running room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Iowa spends his second timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. Turning it on! And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Smith. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 47, set to kick this one.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Diaz. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Handoff for Malton. He breaks a tackle. Maybe some room here. He's up to 86 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On 1st down, it's Malton again. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job on the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, and goes and makes the INT.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Got enough for the first. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Fighting off the... and another broken tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Razorbacks take their first time out. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking for a big play. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Got it in the middle. It's Russell. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open, dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Iowa. The defense putting points on the board.
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive linemen are the most athletic position on the field.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Number 41.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Jackson will throw. Snagged out of the air. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Throws it deep. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Dumps it to the back. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Arizona State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Sun Devils coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive.
Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where.
There's a crease. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Running inside. It's Russell. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Jackson will throw. Release to the back. He's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Smith. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Now it's 2nd and goal. keeps it. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Now the pitch. Here's a little room there. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeye! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Jackson gonna throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Makes a catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag?
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Iowa. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. the snap. It's Watkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The run inside. It's Smith. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Bring in the heat. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Platt. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one.
Ready.
Wants to go right back downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them with a wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Fires left. Found the spot in the defense. Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
Now the toss. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into and try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB. He gets the safety.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Jackson gonna throw it. He'll pull it down. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the 4th quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
Caught, and he's got room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare. Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got it. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that first down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Looking left. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. This Ncaa offense really has it going. Running inside. It's Christian. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for it.
There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Christian. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes a catch. And he's... to the air. It's McIntosh. Catch in the middle. It's Christian.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The run inside. It's Christian. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Burton.
And nice job by the defense staying to lead to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they... It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Hoosiers looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Provo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down. The UConn offense goes back to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's McIntosh. Right on the money. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Going for the big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Snapped it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. UConn quick to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the air, it's McIntosh. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Hey, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play. And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's calling.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowers. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Bowers. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of 1st down. Snags it, and he's open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Got it! And he will... As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. Slithers into space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock. Got a little grass. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of the territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's McIntosh. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown! So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. Just about halfway through the season and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, Reese. The Bearcats head coach. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Got it.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Running inside, it's Christian. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go... Looking to throw, it's McIntosh. Catch in the middle, it's Christian. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The run inside, it's Christian. Makes it past the marker. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it, it's Christian. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got enough space. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowers. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Back to throw, it's McIntosh. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. Snowed under by the defense.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So now it's second and long. Gets the back moving. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Breaks the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Burton. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a first down for Ncaa. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's McIntosh. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Forced out of the pocket. Sails one into the middle. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's McIntosh. This one's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. He makes the grab. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to... Offense in a split backfield. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. A strike downfield. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. Ncaa comes to the line after getting another first down. He goes right back to the air. Fires quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking to the big tight end. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Can't get him to the ground.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Finds his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that lap. And he charges across.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job?
Makes a grab and room to run. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Might be calling a hot route. On the ground, it's Bowers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Hauls it in. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Unloads quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hauls it in. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Osborne. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
The 2nd down pass, complete on the out route.
And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between mix here on second down. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It's a one-scored game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. It's in. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Hauls it in with one hand. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Gotta have it here on fourth down. He's out of bounds, has enough for the first down, and that conversion keeps hope alive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Complete. Picks up the first down and gets out of bounds, and there are 20 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense... You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of